Hi children, this is Venkatramana. Today's class, Physical Science 8th Physical Science, first unit. Let us discuss about what's the first unit we have. Now, we will going on see or we will going on observe around us many changes. What do you have many changes? Like a seasons will change, like a day and night will change, and also during morning session sun will rise and evening sessions what you call sun will set. So like that throughout the life, throughout the what you called total day, many changes in many what you call changes will we can able to observe. Now wonder why all these changes will takes place, how all these changes will occur. So in ancient days, in olden days, they used to think that or they thought these changes are due to some vital forces. Some vital forces which a human beings can't able to do that one. Means season changes is due to some vital forces and day and night changes will take place due to vital forces or the tides of seas will means in seas we can able to see in oceans we can able in seas we can able to see tides. That tides also will going on change when they are going on occurring and they can able to apply different pressures. That type of changing of tides also due to some vital forces. Means beyond every change in this nature, they thought that some vital forces are responsible for these changes in this nature. Now here we going on using one word force, some vital forces. Now what is this force? Then how these forces are responsible for changing of seasons and how these forces are responsible for a changing of tides in seas and ocean, how these forces are responsible for a sunset and for a sunrise. Now what forces are responsible and what are the different forces, all that we will discuss in our present lesson, that to be 8th class first lesson, that is known as force. So what is the fourth lesson name, our topic name today's first lesson, that is force. Now what is meant by this force and how this force will exert and how this force will responsible for all these type of changes and how many types of forces we will discuss in this lesson. So what we will discuss, let us summarize. Now who are the responsible for these changes? Changes occur in nature. Changes occur in nature. Then who are the responsible? Next, what is meant by a force? Now, is this force is a different types? That means activities which will come under force, activities of push or pull. Push or pull. Next, types of forces. Types of forces. Next we will discuss that effect of forces on our daily life activities. On daily life activities. In this way, these are the topics which we are going to cover in this first lesson. Now, just now I discussed, I explained that we have different types of changes. So who are the responsible? They thought our ancient people, our elders, what they thought, some vital forces are responsible. They thought. Now, how these forces are responsible? That we will discuss with some examples. Now, whenever you people, students will go to the school or what we called, whenever we ride a bicycle, We always try to apply pushing down the what means our legs will always pushes the pedals. Then that is one type of force. Now what will happen when you push? Now, if I want to, if you while going to school, you have to pick up a bag, such that we have to do our effort to pick up a bag and to have the bag from the ground and to hold it what you call to your shoulders, and we have to do some effort. While riding the bicycle also, our legs will always going to pushing the pedals. For that purpose also, our legs will apply a certain effort. That means here in first if we push riding a bicycle there, we are going on pushing down the what you call pedals. There pushing will turn. But when in the case of lifting a bag or what you call offing the bag from the ground, what you are doing? We are pulling the bag. That means a push or a pull. A push or a pull is responsible for the changes of these natural activities that we will discuss. So simply, what is meant by a force? A push or a pull. A push or a pull is known as a force. Now let us discuss some activities which will come under push or which will come under pull, which we will use in our daily life. And let us classify that activities which generally you people students and what we call we people teachers and elders we will do in our daily life. Whether it will come under push category or pull category or both category, let us classify that activities and then elaborately we have to discuss about force. Now, what is simply force? A force is a push or pull. A push or a pull is known as a force. Now, not only a push or pull, if we try to change the state of a body, that also will come under force. That means simply pushing an object by giving an effect or simply what you call pulling an object by giving an effort is not a force. The force is also responsible for the change of state of matter. That's why we can able to observe seasons change and we can able to observe what we call tide rising and falling down. All that we can able to observe. Now let us discuss some activities and we will classify them whether they will come under push category or pull category or both category. Now let us first example if you see rubbing the board. Rubbing the board with a duster. Just now I rubbed the board with a duster. Now whether it will come under push or pull. Rubbing the board with a duster. Now we will classify whether it will come under push or pull or both. We will see that. Now next let us take another example. Fruits falling from the tree. Fruits falling down from a tree. Whether it will come under push or pull from a tree. Now, similarly, we can able to take erasing the writing or erasing with rubber. Erasing. It will also come under rubbing the board. Erasing with eraser. Next, let us take another one. Lifting a bag. Just now we discussed it. Lifting a bag from ground. Next, let us take another example. Kicking the football. Kicking the football. Let us take one more example. Let us take some more example. Now, hoisting the flag. Hoisting the flag. So, let us see whether these will come under which category. Now, what will happen? First, I will take hoisting the flag. For hoisting the flag, what the chief guest will do? They will pull the rope such that the knot will be pulled off and the flag will hoist. So it will come under hoisting the flag will come under pull. Pull the rope. Now similar, let me take erasing with eraser. So that we will discuss later. Now lifting a bag from ground, it will also come under pull category. Pull category. Now kicking the football, or with volleyball, pushing that what we call ball, or simply throwing the cricket ball, or bowling the cricket ball. Whether it will come under push or pull, it will come under push. In this way, two examples come under pull and one example come under push. Now erasing with eraser, what will happen? We will generally for what we call eraser, we will rub in both sides. That means we will push and also pull. So it will come under both category. Both category. Now what happened? Fruits falling from tree. Why fruits will fall from the tree? Why not it will go away? Because of gravitational force. And then because of earth force acting on that one. That means because of pulling of that fruits by the earth, fruits will fall into the ground. So fruits falling will come under pulling force. Now what about the rubbing the board with a duster? Rubbing the board, rubbing duster. Now we can able just to push like this. While rubbing the board, just we have to rub from one top to bottom. In this way, we'll pull. If you miss any place, again we will what to call push. So it will come under both category. So in this way, if you observe some examples in our daily life come under push, and some examples will come under pull, and some will come under both. That means our daily life activities, not only natural activities, but daily life activities also due to the exertion of push or a pull, which we will call it as a force. That's why similarly days and night will occur because of rotation of earth. Because to rotate the earth, then earth has to apply certain force. It will undergo certain attractive force, which will call it as a pulling force. Now seasonal changes will also due to the circulatory motion or revolution of earth around the sun. That is also due to the pulling force of sun to the planets towards its center. So it will also come under pulling force. That means seasons occurs due to the pulling force of sun to on the planets, and days and nights will occur due to the pulling force of what means force exerted by the earth, pulling force and pushing both forces. Then days and night will occur because of what we call gravitational force, means pulling force applied by the moon and what we call other planets on sea water. These tides will what we call occur. That means all the natural things, and not only natural things, and whatever the daily life activities we people are doing, that is due to the either push force or pull force. Now even if suppose if you roll any ball, then it will go to certain this instant of time, it will go certain distance, and automatically it will comes to rest. That is because of pull, therefore say pushing force applied by the earth, that is a frictional force. So in this way, we can tell that this push or pull are responsible for our daily life activities, or a push or pull is responsible for natural activities. So what is a push or pull? A push or a pull is known as a simply force. What do you call this one? Force. Now what is meant by a force? A force is a push or a pull which will due to that activities will be occurred, and also a push or pull. Suppose if an object is going on in motion, then we will apply the brakes. Then what will happen? As a result, that object will comes to means any vehicle, or if a ball is going on in football ground or in cricket ground, if the ball is rolling down, then a footballer will stop the football by applying pushing force. Then the football will comes to rest from the motion. Then it changed its state. Because of that pushing force, it changed its state. Similarly, in cricket ground, when the ball is going on rolling, fielder will what you call stop that, or he will try to catch that ball. As a result, then he will apply the push force. Then the ball will comes to rest, or the ball will change its direction. That means changing of direction also will occur because of that pushing force. That means a push or a pull is a part of our life which we'll call it as a force. So not only natural things which our elders thought that because of vital forces all these occurring, they are not the vital forces. Simply will tell that a push or pull force is responsible for the this natural things and also artificial daily life activities. Now we have to go for now what is meant by what we call push or a pull means a force. Then how it will change its state also we discussed. Now we are discuss about types of forces. What are the types of forces? Before going to types of forces, here we will discuss that rubbing the board with duster will occur because of our hand in contact with the duster, and duster will be in contact with the board. Then only rubbing can takes place. That means because of contact of duster to the board, because of contact of our effort hand to the duster, this activity may occur, or else this activity can't be takes place. Similarly, but in this case, fruits falling from tree, fruit will be for the tree. It will branch to the. It will be fixed to a what you called to a branch of a tree, but it will fall on the ground because of pulling force applied by the this earth. There, it is not directly in contact with force because of what we call field created by the earth, which we will call it as a gravitational force, fruit will fall onto the ground. So here because of contact only a pulling force or pushing force is occurring, whereas here pulling force is occurring only due to the non-contact or force applied at a distance, or simply you can call it as a force applied by a field. Next, erasing with eraser. This is also will come under both. There also contact is necessary. Without contact of eraser with this paper, it can't erase the pencil mark. And also because of effort applied by our hand, which is in touch with the eraser, we can't able to erase. That means here with the help of contact only this activity will be occurred. Now similarly lifting a bag. There also we have to hold that bag and we have to apply our effort by contact only. That means lifting a bag from ground will also come under because of contact force. Kicking the football without touching the football, or without what you call in contact with football, or without in contact with the cricket ball, we can't stop that ball, or we can't change its direction, and we can't push that football, or we can't push that what you call volleyball, or we can't push that basketball or cricket ball. That is because of contact only. Now hoisting the flag. There also to flag one rope will be tied, a thread will be tied, and that thread will be what we call left over freely. What we call it will be suspended freely. Then the chief guest of the what we call of that activity or what we, that day they will catch that what we call that rope or thread and they will pull that one. That means the force is means the pulling is occurring due to the contactness only. So in this way we can able to classify contact force and force being applied at a distance, force applied from a distance or force applied by a field. So there are mainly two types of forces from these activities we can classify. Number one is the force applied by contact, simply contact forces. Number two is force applied at a distance, from a distance due to the field. That is known as a force of a field or force from a distance or what we call force applied by the field. In that way we have a Force is a part of our life which will leads to changes in our life. Without exertion of force, we can't imagine our life activities. So even if you want to chew our food which we are eating, then we have to apply the what we called pushing force and pulling force. So even if you want to eat also, we have to drag that food into our mouth. There that also will come under what we call force. In this way, the force is responsible for many activities in our life. Simply a force is a push or a pull which leads to work, or which will leads to the changes of state and also changes of natural things.